Hello, Master Tax here and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to have a look at a battle from the Tier 8 Premium German medium tank. It is the M48A2 Raumpanzer. If you like what you see, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. So before we get into the action, I'll show you my crew and equipment that I've currently got on this tank. My crew on this tank are quite good. My commander's onto a 6th skill, the rest are on the 5th skill. It is my crew for me Leopard 1. The equipment I use in the special mobility slot is vents. Then I've got a gun rammer and a vertical stabilizer. Also use a premium consumable food. On build modifications, I'm just past halfway, so I'll get a permanent bonus of plus 2% to my engine power. Haven't built with any other modifications. So now let's have a look at it in action. Today I'm playing on Cliff. It's a standard battle and I've got the 357 matchmaking and I'm top tier today. So I'm not really that big of a fan of this tank. I think it's a little bit weak, although it has had a buff since it first come out. But with this matchmaking, it shouldn't be too bad. Now since I'm top tier, I think I'll go to the middle. And that's because the armour on this tank isn't too bad and I should do quite well there. Also I have a bit gun depression, and especially against these lower tier tanks I should do really well. So there's a scout pushing up the hill and I managed to get a shot into him and some assistance for spotting him. So now I'm going to keep on pushing. It's not great getting stuck there. If they get to the ridge before us they can get shots in. So I want to push straight in, and there's a tank, VK30, and I missed him. So I'm keep on pushing, getting some assistance, which is all good. I'm going to try and push around the bottom of the hill. Managed to get a shot into that VK30 105, the scout. Can I get a second one in while I keep on pushing around? There's a second one in, and he fires HE. So I only lost 22 hit points, but he did take my gunner out, so I've used my first aid kit to get my gunner back in the game. Now I'm going to peek around this corner. Centurion 5-1, I would say that's a better tank than this. He managed to get a shot into us and I've tracked him in position. Can I get another one? There's a shot into him, and I've gotten some assistance with the artillery hitting him, but I've taken another shot and ammo racked him. That was fortunate. So now I'm just pulling back. I'm glad I've taken my opposite number out, the Centurion 5-1, but I still have to be a little bit wary of the M48A2 tank that's in the middle. And it's not looking good round the back. We've only got a Panther round there, so I think I'll go and push and try and support him. I don't really want them flanking behind us, and he's been taken out, so I'll have to push up here and see if I can stop the flank. There is a place just to the right of us with a rock on the corner and a slight hill, and it's a great place to get round behind the team that I'm on, get shots into the back of them. So I'm pushing to the corner. T25-2's trying to push up, managed to get a shot into him. The Panther's just around the corner, pulled back, bounced that shot. So I'm going to push forward, see if I can sneak a shot into the Panther. There's a shot into him. He was tracked in position. I am getting support by my team, my T34-85M and the Panther at the back. So I managed to get another shot. I'm still getting the assistance. Can I get a third? There's a third. Still haven't taken a penetrating shot from these two. And Panther's been taken out. So I'm just going to push straight in for the T25-2. Bounced his shot. The armour's really standing up against these tanks, and I managed to take him out. So now I'm thinking about flanking round, but it's not looking too good in the west for me team. Shall I flank round? That M48A2 tank looks like he's pushing up the hill, so there's nothing really to flank round. I'm thinking I'm going to be more useful if I go back. Tiger 2 is pushing back, but I'll turn round and go support him, because we have lost the west of the map, and I'll be covered from the artillery around the back of here. So I'll tell you a little bit about this tank now. You do get a 90mm gun, which isn't overwhelming. It's got 205mm of penetration, which is a bit disappointing. 240 alpha damage, which is about standard on a 90mm gun, but nowadays in World of Tanks it's a little bit low on the alpha. With my crew and equipment I do have a reload time of 5.52 seconds, which gives us a DBM of 2,611, which isn't too bad. Nice shot into that charioteer. Be happy to take him out. So back to the gun, and with my crew and equipment I've got an aim time of 1.49 seconds, which is really good, and a dispersion of 0.35, which is just about average. But you do get 9 degrees of gun depression as well with this tank, which is quite good. Now I want to move further up this ridge line, see if anybody's pushing up, any of the tank destroyers, see if they're trying to peek through these bushes and I can counter them. But I haven't spotted anybody yet, so I'm going to peek out. I've just seen where the artillery shots come from roughly, so I'm peeking out, and normally there's tank destroyers sitting at the back in them bushes. I think I'll have some blind shots. That actually looked like it hit. I'm having some blind shots because you do get a lot of ammo with this tank. You do get 64 shells, so I have got plenty of shells to waste. So I know where the charioteer is. Can I finish him off? Oh, it's a tight shot. Doesn't look like it. I think he's dropping off. Hopefully he'll die off doing it. No, he hasn't. So I'm looking back in them bushes, get some more shots. With my crew and equipment, I've only managed to get me view range to 441 meters, which is slightly below the maximum, but I haven't got anything to boost the view range. I don't think I'll be able to spot them at the back, but if they push forward, I'm in a good position. Now it looks like there's a comet behind us. I think I'll just pull back. Definitely don't want to spot us, light us up. So I've snuck a shot into the comet. I've kept my armour pointing forward in case some of them tank destroyers decide to have a shot. And now I'm going to try and support the Tiger 2. See if I can take this comet out. It'd be good if the Tiger 2 stops in the game. I don't think he's going to have any trouble with that comet, but I might as well help him. There could be some support with that comet. So he's been taken out. We have got good support sitting at the back. They might have to move from there though. They kind of sit there all battle. Still concerned about them for your tank at the top, but I'm going to go back to the ridge line, see if I can spot. So I'll tell you a little bit more about this tank. And at this level, this armour is really good. You do have that shovel on the front of your tank, and it is classed as spaced armour. So on your hull you get 152.4 millimeters on the front, 76.2 millimeters on the side, 25.4 millimeters on the rear. And then your turret armour, you get 254 millimeters on the front, which is really good, 76.2 millimeters on the side, 50.8 millimeters on the rear. So there they are, tanks sniping from the back. Can we take some out? Come on Achilles, move so I can get a shot into you. Doesn't look like I can, he's hidden well. So as I was saying about the armour, although the turret armour is really good, you do have that massive commander's hatch on the top. That is a weak spot, and that's what makes this tank really struggle, especially with its own tier tanks. So I'm going to push up the hill now, see if I can help me Cromwell against that M48A2 tank. See if any of them tank destroyers get spotted. They did, and I've managed to take the Achilles out. So now I've got nothing to worry about. There's only the artillery that I'm not sure where it's at and might be able to get a shot into us. There he is. So hopefully our AMX 12 tonner takes him out, and there's only the M48A2 tank. Is he going to push off the top and straight into his lower plate? So I managed to take him out, and the artillery's been taken out too. Let's have a quick look at the stats. I did get my first mark of excellence there, plus the Master Ace Tanker Award, and I got the high caliber for me 4009 damage with 1399 assist. Top of the tree for XP with a base XP of 1459, top for damage by more than double. Also got 5 kills in that battle. I made 235,000 credits, that's due to a personal mission payout and a personal reserve bonus, plus 10,070 XP, that's due to playing a premium vehicle, a personal mission payout, a personal reserve bonus, and an award for the first victory each day, which was at ×2. I'd like to thank you for watching today's battle. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to like and comment. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. There's a little icon in the bottom left hand corner. Cheers.